Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening from wherever you're watching me from. How are we all doing? Happy New Year to us all. And I'm sure we are all enjoying the weather wherever we are. It's hot here in Lagos from Nigeria. We are welcome. I welcome you all to this session. I remain yours, the award winning realtor Oluwakumi Temitope, and I help individuals to build their capacity and personal income. I hope we can all hear me. I help individuals to grow their capacity and personal income. Yes, this year 2024, we've all have our goals written down, and I hope we are all following that goals. And I'm sure some people are already they've dumped their goals somewhere and they are pursuing something else. So I'm here this beautiful afternoon to encourage us that this year 2024, don't let it go just the way you allowed year 2023 to slip off your fingers just like that without having something tangible to achieve. This year 2024, we have to be intentional. We have to be intentional. Yes, intentional about everything. And first and foremost, you have to be intentional about our spiritual growth, which matters most. If you get it right spiritually, all other aspects of your life will work perfectly fine. So you have to be intentional about your spiritual life. If you do not have that personal relationship with God, you have to have that personal relationship with God. It's not enough to be going to church just for activities, just for to suit your pastors or to like, okay, they have to see me every Saturday. I have to do one or two things while you don't have that personal relationship with your creator. So you have to be intentional about it. Do you hear from God? Is God actually speaking to you? If he's not speaking to you, how do you want your other aspects of life to be? Because he has to speak to you, he has to direct our paths. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to be intentional about our spiritual growth. You have to be intentional about it. If you have not have that personal relationship with God, please, I beg you, this year 2024 is not a year to play with. It's not a year to toil around with. You have to be intentional about it. Then secondly, we have to be intentional about our health. Yes, you have to be intentional about our health. I tell people that health is wealth. If you are healthy, that is when you go helter skelter running around to seal that business, to meet that client, to meet that your customer, to go to your place of work, every morning. But somebody that is in the hospital, can you tell that person to go to work, to go and look for money? Excuse me. To go to work, to go and look for money? No. That is why we have to be intentional about your health. We have to take our health very, very, very serious this year. Watch what you eat. Watch where you eat. What goes into your mouth. You have to be intentional about it. Then this season, let's take enough water, please. Water is very good when it comes to our health. Let's take enough water. Both we and our family, our children, let's watch them. Let's take enough water. When we are healthy, you'll be able to do all of other things. And thirdly, let us be intentional about our finances. Yes, let's be intentional about our finances. What's your financial goal for the year? For the first quarter of the year, what do you want to achieve financially? What do you want to achieve? You can have it in quarterly. You can have it that you put everything together at the end of the year. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to achieve? As you are joining me, please let me know where you're joining me from. Let me your name and where you're joining me from. And I would really appreciate if you can share the video. Let's share the video for our friends and family so that one or two people will benefit from what I'm sharing with us this beautiful afternoon. So, what am I saying? We need to be intentional about our finances. We need to be intentional about our financial goal. What is your financial goal for this first quarter of the year 2024? Today is 19th of January, and before you know it, we are going to move to February. So, what are you doing about your finances? Are you just earning that money and you're just spending it without having written down goals of how you want to spend your money? Are you saving? Are you spending all that is coming into your hands? Are you spending everything without saving? Are you investing? Do you have plan to invest? Do you have plans to invest this year 2024? Sorry about that. Yeah, that is Nigeria for you. NEPA is taking lights, but won't let what is going on in the economy to affect us. Yes. So, what are your plans? Do you even have plan to invest in this year 2024? And what are those things you intend to invest in? Part of the things I want you to invest in and to be intentional about this season is landed properties. Landed properties. You cannot go wrong when it comes to landed properties. When you invest into landed properties, you would enjoy it, you would love it. You can never go wrong investing into landed properties. These are investments that will yield in 6 months, in a year, in 2 years, and you'll be amazed. You will make more money on your property. We have to be deliberate to invest into landed property. Do we even have plans to invest into the lives of our children? Like some people will ask, can I buy a property in the name of my children? Yes, why not? You can. You can. By the time you buy it, even when they are minor and by the time they get to a certain age, you'll be able to hand it over to them. It could be during their graduation after school. No son or daughter of yours would not appreciate you doing that for them. They would really, really love it. My own parents didn't do that for me, and I want to create that platform for my children. So if your parents didn't give you that platform, why not just use that opportunity to create that platform for your own children? Don't let them struggle. They don't need to go through all that we went through as parents. Let's create a rich and a wealthy platform for them. And this is one of the ways you can do that by buying properties in their name. Buy properties in their name. And don't say that, one particular place is too far. There is no place that is far when it comes to real estate. No place is far. All I will just advise us is make sure you are buying with the right company. Make sure you have the right information before you buy into that property. And that is why Oluwakumi Temitope is here to help you, to guide you to get that property you want. I am the best plug for you when it comes to real estate investment. Yes, I am the best plug for you. Just like I said, for some of us that's just joining us, for those that's also rewatching, don't forget to share so that other people can also learn from this. This we're talking about being intentional about year 2024. Be intentional. The first one I said is be intentional about our spiritual health. Our spiritual life is very, very key. Be intentional about your spiritual life. And I said, secondly, be intentional about your health. Health is wealth. Yes, health is wealth. You have to be intentional about your health. And thirdly, I said you have to be intentional about your finances. And that is where I said The best investment you can do this year is real estate. Invest in real estate. Be intentional about investing in real estate. If there is anybody telling you not to invest in real estate, please call my number. Call the number on the screen. Let us book an appointment. Let's talk about it. What are your fears? What are your fears in real estate? I've had series of people they have invested in real estate and they've not gotten their land for over 3 years. They've not gotten their land for more than 3 years now. So why not just call that number on the screen? Let's book an appointment. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let me know what your fears are and the reason why you don't want to invest into that landed property. And irrespective of the amount of that land, with a minimum amount you can key into it. With a minimum amount, you don't have to pay everything at once. With 200,000, 100,000, you can key into that property and you spread your payments, and before you know it, it's all yours. It's all yours. And in less than 1 year, that property you're getting for 1.5 now would appreciate. It will appreciate. Yes. And for those of us that are saying, I already have one land, my dear, you want to be a billionaire and you have one plot of land. This year, 2024, you have to buy more. You have to buy more. Yes. You have to buy more this year, 2024, because when you see those billionaires, they'll be telling you they are investing into real estate. They are investing into real estate. Some of your friends might not even tell you that is what they are doing. So you have to be intentional about your investment. Don't spend all that is coming into your hand this year. Set aside some. Set aside some that will go into investment into real estate. Yes, set aside some that will go into investment into real estate. I'm still going to come back to this number 3. Then the fourth one, which is going to be the last one for the day, we need to be intentional about our relationship. We need to be intentional about your relationship. Yes, when I'm talking about relationship, that doesn't mean the man you want to marry or your husband or your wife, but the community, the friends you belong to. Are you in a community that is wealthy? Wealth now doesn't necessarily has to be money. No. Wealth now that I'm talking about has to be if you have anyone to run to or for advice. Can you actually lean on somebody in that community to actually help you for that particular thing? If you are not in that circle that a friend or a colleague can actually help you for one or two things, please take your slippers, put it together, and run. This year, no time. They say no gree. No gree for unnecessary relationship. This year, 2024, no gree for excuses. Part of the excuses he has given is, that land is too far. That's an excuse. And when it comes to real estate, there is no place that is too far. So this year, 2024, you have to be intentional about your relationship. Thank you, sir. Thank you, my mentor, my boss, Mr. Olabisi Lawal. I'm so honored that you're part of this live session. Thank you so much, sir. So let me know your name and where you're watching me from. And don't forget to share this video and let other people learn. Let them learn from these tips that I'm giving us. And also, in case they don't know a reputable company or the best person to talk to when it comes to their real estate investment, Oluwakunmi Temitope is here, your best plug when it comes to real estate investment. I'm here to help you get that genuine property that will give you return, 100% return on investment. Yes, that is what part of the product we are giving out to our clients. And at the moment, today is 19th of January. By 31st of January, our promos is going to end. And what is this promo all about? When you buy one plot at Atom Dream Park, when you buy 2 plots at Atom, you are getting 1 plot for free. 1 plot for free, and 1 plot is how much? Just 1.5 million naira. Yes, 1.5 million naira. And with a minimum of a minimum amount, 200,000 naira, 500,000 naira, you can key into this opportunity. And when you buy our Mowe Igbega City 2, when you buy one plot for 3.5, you're getting one plot for free. This free plot of land, I don't want you to miss it for anything, because by 31st of January, this offer is going off. It's going to end. The prices are going to change, and there is not going to be free plots of land again. So why not just key into this opportunity? Call the numbers on the screen, and I want to believe from the 4 tips I've given us. Let me just repeat the 4 tips for those that are rewatching this video and just joining. The first one, we're talking about being intentional this year, 2024. And I said the first one is you have to be intentional about your spiritual growth. Yes, we have to be intentional about our spiritual growth. Because the Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and every other thing shall be added unto us. So you have to seek God this year, 2024, so that all that you are running after will run after you. Then, secondly, we have to be intentional about our health. We have to be intentional about our health. This is not a year whereby you eat junks. This is not a year whereby you take carbonated drinks just anyhow. You have to be intentional about what goes into your system. You have to be intentional because you have to be healthy. It's only a healthy man that will go out there to hustle for his or her family. If you are not healthy, you cannot hustle, you cannot walk. So you have to be intentional about our health. And thirdly, I said we have to be intentional about our finances. Yes, what are your financial goals for this first quarter of the year? Today is just 19th of January. Before you know it, the first quarter is gone. How much are you willing to earn this January? How much have you even earned this January? How much have you earned? So we have to be intentional about our finances, whereby we invest wisely. This is the year you have to be intentional about investing. And part of the things you have to invest in is landed properties. You have to invest in landed properties. And in my company at Lepi, we also do land banking. For those of us that want to invest into landed properties, that you want to a cash back, we do that as well. Minimum of 12 months, maximum of 18 months. Minimum of 12 months, maximum of 18 months. And the minimum amount you can bring in is 1 million naira. From 1 million naira and above, you will invest and get your profits, get your capital and your profits back after that duration. And the last one I talked about being intentional, is be intentional about your relationship. This is very, very key. Some of us, we find ourselves in the circle where we are not growing. You are not growing. You are in a circle where they are talking about lack. They are talking about things are not working in the country, this and that. Is that where you want to grow? Is that the plan of God for your life? You have to leave such environments. Leave such environments. And, let me just give you this last tip. Be intentional about self development. You have to develop yourself this year, 2024. You can't just be the same person you were in 2023, in 2022. You have to improve upon yourself. You have to be a better version of yourself. Be the best for yourself. You're not doing this for anybody, but for yourself. Self development is very, very key. And you will see that when you are developing yourself, things will begin to come into play. In fact, money will come into your hand because you are knowing better. You are getting better by the day. And if you don't know how to improve yourself, how to develop yourself personally, please, it will be my honor to help you out. Just call that number on the screen, chat that number on the screen, and we'll bring you into a community where we'll help you to be a better version of yourself, where we'll help you to grow. And if you want to earn in real estate, we are here to guide you. We are here to hold you by the hand, to help you, to teach you. You have to be willing. If you are willing and you have a teachable spirit, I bet you this is your best season. Why not just chat that number? We'll bring you into our community, we'll bring you into our circle, and we'll give you all the tips, taking you step by step. Just like a nursery school student that is They are teaching this is how to write one, this is how to write two. That is exactly the way we are going to help you to grow. And I bet you that before this first quarter ends, we are all going to smile together and you will be the best person you ever want to be. I hope we've all learned from these 5 tips that I've given you. Don't forget, share. Don't don't let these tips be to you alone. Share within your community, your friends, your families, and I bet you they will love you for this. Thank you, my teacher, Mrs. Temitope Lawal. Thank you for joining this session. Thank you so much, ma. I'm so honored that you are part of this. Love you. Thank you, ma. Thank you so much. So I'll be coming to the end of today's session. Yes, I've come to the end of today's session. So if you have any question on how to go about all of these tips and you don't know how to go about them, Oluwakumi Temitope is here. I'm glad to help you, and just chat that number up till I come your way again. I remain yours, Oluwakumi Temitope. Bye for now. Thank you.